I gotta be more fucking more what's gonna call it? More compartmentalized in a way because if I show e- everything or show like a folder, then all that's gonna do is get people to fucking like I'll look try to fucking like of course I have folders of a whole bunch of videos saved all from all over my time on YouTube because they're relevant. You know, it's no one's business. Sure, somebody was screen recording. Oh, fucking well. I don't care. Plus, some of those videos are old, but the point is I was watching a video. Let's just get back to the point and get back onto the AD thing that we were going to talk about. So I was watching a video on Melinda talking about me and saying that, she was so certain, without now, keep in mind, she don't know me, but she was so certain. And Johnny says out of his mouth, don't trust him. That he seems like a fake and a flip flop, da 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 da, all this and other shit. People start talking shit as they usually do. All right, so Johnny, you made your mind up about me, obviously, a long time ago. It's a shame that I can't fucking find that video now. It may have been accidentally deleted. I don't fucking know. I promise to God, though, it existed. Uh, hell, I have the unpull, like you can't pull up, but you can go into recents and see there was a video that was titled Square, and I believe that's what his live stream was titled, was Square. And I downloaded it, and you can still see it on my computer. You just can't pull it up because I don't know. The removable drive is still connected, and everything that's on my removable drive it should be on my computer. That's what I don't get. Like I have OneDrive as well, and so good morning, whatever. Tootie. I'm gonna try to check on my OneDrive one last time. I'm like on the website part and see if I've got if I can find that video. But I hope everyone's having a good morning. Basically, the live I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check out Rich's video because, as I was saying, and I don't know if Rich got to see it or not. He probably did, but he hasn't made some people that may or that watch may wonder, well, why in the world would you take information from that? Well, because it may not be clearly or right off the top known, but how do I put it? People wear a mask, quite simply. So if you want to get to the heart of something, it's best to, and that's why they go around and, well, obviously I don't have it. I got No Life Mike rolling up on my house when I typed in that file name. It doesn't make any sense. Let me see if I can, because that's why you do multiple backups so that way. And there is a lot more videos. I may find it after all. Yeah, there's a lot more videos on here. Hmm. This thing was backing up everything that long ago. Why doesn't it have? Oh no! I swear to fucking God. How does the one video I want to fucking look at that was just? I mean, it had to have been. Come on, please tell me it's in the recycle bin. Please. No, that's not. Well, it doesn't look like it got deleted. So, is there stuff in here from June? So it makes no fucking sense. Oh man, that just pisses me off. Damn. A lot of this stuff, there are some things that I'm just gonna have to wait. Oh, but yeah. So basically, Johnny, like you have, I don't know, man. Like before, you just wouldn't accept the fact that I bought into the bullshit, and you didn't have the wherewithal or care to. Why is it still showing it, but it's saying it can't pull it up? anyways, but so we're gonna watch and obviously go check out um oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Nah, 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 nah. Don't you guys ever get tired of pretending to be a police department? I'm not a professional. Oh yeah, and the hashtag of it's triggered much. Y- That's enough for the feds, and that's what you guys don't understand. That's what's going to be your downfall. Now I'm going to block that account. And so everybody can see it for yourself. There you go, Tommy. Just a professional victim. Professional victim. Just because some of these people may not be doing stuff to my family, they did. And I want vindication and justice. You know what vindication and justice would be? One of these motherfuckers, or a few of them, or all of them behind bars. Or at the very least, they remove their fucking videos. And if none of those are the suit that causes them to have to remove their videos, that's part of it. I mean, not all the videos. Some of the videos I may not like, but they don't cross the line into me, that they shouldn't be online or whatever. I have to get over some things, but the ones calling me a diddler and other things and everything else, and that are up purely to humiliate and cause emotional distress, that's well within reason. And the fact that they're going to take it another step and pretend to be my police department right here. That's just bullshit. I mean, I'm dealing with people that got no care whatsoever for what law and order means. All right, hell, they don't even care much about their own selves. Let's get back to the video.
Live. I'm not going to say it with a cooking live because
I'm watching this because I want to hear the perspective from what other people say about Anonymous Dude. Because the dude's been quite something. I mean, he just deleted all his videos again. Uh, I don't know. Did I start a trend or something? I mean, mine usually happen from my account either going down, or if I have a technical issue, or if I just simply didn't want to keep that particular live up because it wasn't relevant, it was wrong information, etc. Or if I embarrass myself sometimes on live or what have you. But like taking every single video down. Like he made great videos about the Workyverse and stuff. Took them down. He had uploaded one of those videos, a part of that series, here a while back, and I think it took him a second to notice it, or maybe he just didn't care that much or wasn't fast on it. But he took it back down again. It's basically a guy saying what the definition of stalking is, and then admitting how he was a stalker is. And AD was making that comparison to Workyverse. Like he takes up for me and everything, but I guess because I wasn't fast enough to do what I'm doing right now, which is try a different route other than pharmaceuticals for my health and get off of them with a taper and just use marijuana or natural stuff. You know, instead of doing that, which is what he advised and wanted me to strongly do months ago, I told him I wasn't, ready to make that leap or anything at the moment. And I never lied to him. I've never uh, swindled him out of money or anything. I've never given anybody his phone number without his permission or something. Never released it or his name. I have done nothing but respect this person. And what they allowed their friend to try to do to me and shit, no, that's just fucked up. So we're gonna take a dive and see what there is to be said about anonymous dude.
For the most part, we couldn't see what she was fixing. We heard about it. And Johnny was in the next room, and Merle started complaining about apparently someone set up a channel in the name of her workplace. Now, Merle, it wasn't me. I will tell you that.
And you know what? I don't agree with that. You know, you guys are impersonating corporations, police departments. You know, you might be able to get by with a couple here and there, but one of these are going to take note from the person that's letting them know. They're not going to like it. And if they happen to be able to find out who you are that's doing it, which, trust me, all things done in the dark come to the light, then you may end up in court civilly or worse if it's police department arrested. So I don't know why you keep doing this shit.
And she assumes it's me because I came in, you know, they now know that I came in as Cam. Well, no shit, I told everybody.
Well, why do you
Controlling
think
your
they
husband for
think you
5.5
did it
weeks
then?
and whooping his ass all over YouTube with it.
I don't know if impersonating his son and whooping his ass all over YouTube, I don't know if that'd be considered that, but you know, why do you think they'd think it was you, dude? You impersonated the son.
So, and then he brings up, yeah, it's all about money. They done got it. He's done got it to where I can't make any money off my paintings. I can't make any money off YouTube. They done stopped that, and I'm sitting here thinking,
Well, I don't know about with Johnny, but that is, I mean, you know, they've been stifling my channel's growth, trying to. They attacked it. Um, I've had my other platforms attacked. Uh, try to act like, you know, I've had people send money or donate money just to complain and then demand a refund back or label me a scammer. You know, they want to be able to label you as someone like Turkey, someone that has been involved in scams, someone that has treated women wrongfully. You know, they want to make everyone like into another Turkey because that was their cash locale. Now he's leaving the pasture, says he is. I'm not a fucking locale. I don't give a fuck what they want to call it. They can call it professional victim, locale, whining, whatever. In the world of when you look at things from a logical viewpoint, uh, I was targeted. Fusion admitted it pretty much with explaining the guitar fingers thing.
he just admitted he's not monetized.
Oh yeah.
We stopped that, which would be the second time in a short period. And he's giving me the credit on the paintings. I'm like, that's 2 W's, 2 L's for 2 W's for Wade. W, you know, Wade starts with.
All right, well, why would y'all want to shut his YouTube monetization off unless he's making videos that are talking about y'all's family? See, Johnny, you can't do what they do back. That's not winning. Putting a light on them, now, yeah, that's different. Like, if you want to reveal their identities, fine, but don't do it and then degrade it to the point of what something like they would do to innocent people. Because then you're putting yourself at the same level.
With a W. Goble, what does Goble have in it? An L.
Well,
You just took 2 L's and handed me my 2 W's. Thank you,
Yeah,
Johnny.
I did notice tonight. Somebody was talking about super chats or whatever, and he said, "Oh, well, we've got all that turned off over here."
Hmm.
Like, yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
it's turned off. You didn't turn it off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, let's see who's in the chat. We got Mike and Jimmy Hill, of course. Little Miss Jasmine. Let's see, Jimmy Hill. He's in there again. Jessica Pettis was in.
Well, why would I mean? That's why I recommended, and other channels, a lot of them will get locals or a Patreon, because whether it's trolls or it's YouTube's crappy guidelines, you you know you got to walk a very narrow line and toe it to be able to keep your monetization and have memberships and what. And some people, some channels, you know, they never have any issues with it. They always keep it, like, you almost got to wonder, especially the ones that do questionable content, like Fusion shouldn't, any videos he's making where he is, his videos that he makes, whether on me or Johnny or other people, they're, and some of these other people, they're meant to stir up hate and stuff, or to abuse, and that's supposed to be against their guidelines. But I can't, like, I could go to the page where it shows a report of all that I've reported, the videos, live streams, and it's just crazy, because nothing, it seems like nothing gets done about them. Sometimes there are a few that some things happen and they get taken down. They usually get put back up or uploaded some other time, and I don't, because haven't been lately trying to pay attention to their channel. I haven't been doing any reporting really. So, but that being said, yeah.
Here earlier, I don't know if she's still around. Kayla Ann, T. Damron, Little Jeffrey, Joe
T.
Barron.
Damron,
I love
one
Joe.
of the
Man.
early ones that started trying to pick a fight, that, try to fucking allege, oh, he purposefully done that shit to me at No Life Mike's with the wrench. No, the fuck I didn't. She just always, she's been around since the beginning. She loves to ride for all the people that do stuff to try to fuck with other people. She's just down
He
with it.
gives AD too much shit.
Joe had him going tonight as well. I mean,
I saw him jumping up there, and Johnny was trying to get at him, but I knew he couldn't see the chat when he didn't immediately start in after him. Scuba Sam, what's up? Oh, there's Snaggy. And let's see, Brandy, Miss Rowdy intercepts, Slingshot, Jax Chicky, Chris Sampy, Dark Messiah, Not Enough. Let's see, who am I missing? A lot of repeats through here. I think I said Slingshot. Gina G. Loyal to You. And Tyler 90. Trying to pick out everybody I've already read.
Looks like Mr. Fusion's off in here.
Oh, is he? He just came. There's Joe, Tyler.
Brandy.
Not enough.
Motivated one-legger.
Okay.
Motivated one-legger. They actually sound.
And there is something. No, not the Tyler place.
Sounds like fun, and I would love to do it this weekend. But to be honest with you, I'm getting ready for a possible trip.
There they are. Okay, now I've caught up to it. Fusion, what's up? Fusion, what up? Fusion, what up?
Hope you're doing well tonight, Fusion,
Thanks for coming,
And-
my guy.
and everybody else in chat. Yeah, I just cut the chat on my phone to I can't see that monitor. So
Oh, you're right. Miss Rowdy Intercepts does need a wrench.
Well, Jeffrey. Angela, yeah, you got all kind of starting off 39. I mean, this time of night, it's pretty good. And Little Miss Jasmine. Now, Little Miss Jasmine, you need to holler at Seeper, tell him to.
Greetings to everybody that's in here that has good intent, put it that way.
Crawl his butt over here.
Sorry if you don't want to chat, or if you are chatting, I'm not looking at the comment right now.
Miss Rowdy, did you have one before and it went away or something?
Oh hell, Rich, are you taking wrenches away? Don't you know the danger in taking wrenches away?
No, I didn't, but I didn't know if there was some kind of problem. There's Dirt Outlaw. What's up? Tabitha? Okay, so you never had one in here. All right, all right. So anyway, I called this meeting this evening. Just watching Johnny's live where AD came up there. And I've kind of had this thing with AD, like buddy troll, where I'll talk to him. I used to hang out in his chat some when he was the only thing happening late.
What is it with the desire to buddy up with certain people, like actual buddy up, and expect them to treat you the same way you do them? Respect regular shit. But then, oh, this person, I'm technically not really. I don't give a shit, buddy troll, or this part. Like, what is the fucking interest in wanting to do that?
Mess with some of his people, and we kind of.
And people say, "Oh, Square is manipulative, has no empathy." Da 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 da. I've never buddy trolled or attempted to do any of that. That is straight up. This whole troll shit. That's straight up manipulation. You know, tricks and pranks are one thing. Malice is a whole nother ball game. And these people go in between those lines and they skirt them and try to make it seem like that it's all the same thing, falls under the same umbrella.
Give it to each other back and forth, but just having fun.
Now, if you come up to me and you're like, or I can catch on, and I'm catching on, you're not really my friend or nothing. You're just acting that way. And so I play it on a little bit back to let you know, hey, I know. And then you go back and forth. If that's consensual, whatever, fine. But I think most of the time when these people say this shit, and I don't know if Rich means it that way, like AD and him both might have known they're both on two opposite sides and both knew each other were bullshitting the other. If that's the case, then cool. But for other people, like that buddy trolled and stuff, or want to call what they acted like with me was a buddy troll, that was not a buddy troll. Acting one way on a live and then leaving, saying you got to go do something. I get off live, I happen to go and see another live. You're over there and you're straight up talking like that. Is that part of the troll? Well, why didn't you go, hey, Square, if you're watching, gotcha? No, that didn't happen. No, it was straight up manipulating. They probably was hoping that I hadn't seen that live. And I didn't do myself any favors because I would then go live and call it out. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just let it keep stacking and stacking and stacking and then be like, what the fuck's all this shit? But, Hindsight 2020.
with like eyes.
Yeah, AD trying to act like he was cool. Like he acts like he's cool with almost everyone. And I don't even know. Like, if you have a group or a channel that's Democrats and another channel is Republicans, like you could have friends from both channels, sure. Uh, just don't, you know, I guess ever mix them. I don't know. That never usually works out good. I'm just saying.
Mixed Daddy, a couple of those guys, the ones that hang out over there, Beachside, um, that whole
Beachside fucking hates me for fucking no reason, as far as I can tell. Oh no, I got the reason. Because I go into chats and I make it about me. I'm sorry. If the only way you can confront somebody because they're those type of people that like to try to fucking run around and avoid you is hitting them up when you see them in the chat, it is what it is.
crew. But anyway, the things, he came
You're
up
just trying
tonight.
to shield fucking Goebel.
Just the shit that he said, I wanted to go over.
Like, who the
Like I
fuck
said, I don't
gets
know if
a guitar from a famous person signed? And I heard the two sides of the story. Like, there's one side that the beach side, just happened to encounter Ryan and that they hung out and all that shit. The other side is, he stalked him out and, wanted the encounter. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not claiming to act like I know either way. But I know he got that guitar and then he took the signature off, all because what? That Church said that shit about Kylie Rodney not being real, and then he didn't apologize when he was wrong. Because he had to have been told or informed through all the litany of comments, everything, that he was wrong, regardless about the news article and stuff. But still, if it was from a principle standpoint, sell the fucking guitar. It's worth money. That was not smart. That was dumb. And you call me dumb and have all this contempt for me? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Beachside redneck graffiti removal expert.
this dude smoked so much dope that he's lost his memory and can't remember this stuff, or
Well, I gotta say and attest that smoking weed does affect your short-term, long-term memory thing.
whatever. Because all I heard was him lying about shit, and then the things that he's accused people of, he's done the same thing, or more. So this is the second time I've tried this. So hopefully I screen grab this audio to where you guys could hear it. The last time I tried to do a screen grab, nobody could hear it. But let's see if you guys, or I mean, the volume just wasn't loud enough before for you all to hear it. But anyway, let me know if you guys can.
You gotta
Could you all hear that? Could you hear
you gotta
AD
have
saying?
it on.
The beef between you and your ex-wife and your son.
You gotta have it on system audio. There you go.
All right.
Oh, see, I'm not the only person
Okay, what's
makes
up?
that mistake.
Hey, what up, bro?
Y'all can hear that now, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you that question about Cashfield. You remember
Is that loud enough, chat?
When we was up on panel together, and him saying that I started the beef between you and your ex-wife and your son.
I think he said he was talking to him and shit.
And he said he felt bad about starting the drama.
I don't know that he started it all. I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like my
No,
memory is not that good.
yeah, you might have forgotten him, Nick, because it is. He was on
Yeah.
your live. He was on your live with me one night and said that he felt bad about
This
the
verse
drama
is
he
just a
started
little bit of
between,
fluff here, but
me and my ex and my son.
Dude, it's like one day he's sorry, the next day he hates you, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
But
Bro.
here's the thing: I kind of like Cashville, but like I like you too, so I just stay out of it. You know,
I understand, right? I respect that.
it's
I
like
respect
between y'all, and I just kind of sit and watch. And I'm just
Let's see, Cashville goes back and forth. Johnny claims like that. Well, then why do you? It seems like Johnny would automatically kick Cashville out. Why? Because Cashville has a big name. That's the only fucking reason why. You're so transparent, Johnny. So fucking transparent.
like, what it is, what it is.
Are you gonna put anything over that, or
I kind of
Do what?
see.
I make videos about him, apologize when I was wrong and stuff. Barely know him. Not really much of anybody, just a regular person. Oh, fuck him. I don't trust him.
That you've
You
had
want-
Johnny Cashville, one day, oh, I feel bad. Next day, fuck you, bro. That over and over and over for how long now? And what?
put anything over that?
yeah, I can.
I mean, the guy put turkeys in your yard. I think
Right,
it's not
yeah.
really. I mean, it's funny, but it's not.
I mean, it is funny, but it's not. You're exactly right.
You know what I mean? It's like kind of funny, but it's not.
Right.
Hepatitis C? Oh my
You know, because
God.
that's an invasion on your personal space. You know, like in real life. But anyways, you know, I think he was just trying to joke around, and that, you know, a lot of people are laughing at that. But you got to realize, like, that gives other people the idea to do it, and you don't need no one getting hurt showing up at people's houses
Right.
over some dumb internet stuff. Like,
Right.
that's what we don't need. You know.
Right.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm not really sure like who started what or what went where. I'm for families, bro. Like uniting families and keeping, you know, I may make jokes and stuff sometimes, but when it comes to that, I personally wouldn't ever try and like fuck up a family or contact a family member. I think that's taking this internet stuff too
Right.
far.
Right.
So if you're somebody out there contemplating that and doing that, that's kind of, I mean, a lower level of depravity.
Right. You're right.
You
bro.
know, and I don't see you doing that with everybody. Like, if somebody wants to come up and talk and they're an adult, that's one thing. But going
I
behind
will agree with you there, AD. That's depraved.
people's backs constantly and trying to start shit with their family,
Right.
that's fucking wild, dude. So
Yeah.
I don't really agree with that, but you know, if we can keep it between the people like content creators and everybody talking whatever,
Yeah.
that's one thing. But you know, bringing in all these extra family people is fucking crazy, dude.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I've said it, like Rusty Truck, they finessed Ryan Upchurch for a truck.
Yeah.
Like they weren't fans of his music, you guys. There's true fans that have been kicking it with him for a long time,
Yes.
and they're the true Creeks.
I fucking have to agree, unfortunately, with that one statement of OK Dirt Outlaws. That is what you do, AD.
They're not this weird internet fucking cult.
Right.
You guys, there's a difference between the real Creek Squad. The
Doesn't
Right.
mean he don't do other stuff.
who the
Right.
father son
Right.
ride or dies that listen and head bob and appreciate
Yep.
the music. None of us are perfect people, dude. Like I'm not comparing to anybody.
Right, Wade. Right.
Right, yeah.
So,
I just
Power
want,
Stroke and Rusty, their entire ploy behind. They don't really like Upchurch's music.
no,
They just did it for a truck.
for a truck and for cot. They won't cot.
Yeah, clot and a truck. So yeah, that's what's crazy. I mean, I've been talking to on the phone with Power Stroke for a while now, and this dude, I mean, he loves Ryan Upchurch's music. I mean, there's no fucking question about. I mean, I hear about it all the time. You know, don't get me wrong. I like Church's music, and I've started liking it a little bit more as I've dug into it. And I like it. But dude, he really likes. I mean, you know, he's definitely what I would consider, you know, a huge fan of the guy. I mean, he likes the music. But I don't know. Again, this thing keeps coming up about this
And I've always made the distinction that I've watched Ryan on YouTube and stuff. I wasn't always that big into his music, but I do like some of his music.
fucking truck. And I think Power Stroke's gotten to the point where he really doesn't give a shit what they say, and he knows what was behind that truck and how it happened. But you know, to sit there and think that a group of individuals would be trying, their whole act was grifting, you know, to get things out of Ryan, it is just ridiculous. And the stupid part about it is these two folks here talking about it are the ones that tag Ryan Upchurch in freaking everything that they do. I don't know if AD still does it, but you know, the two of them used to tag every video with Upchurch this, Upchurch that. And you know, I've yet to see one of my lives, you know, one of Rusty's lives, you know, have Ryan tagged in it or trying to get something out of it. You know, this whole business of people being paid is ridiculous. Nobody's getting paid. I'm not saying, I don't know if Ryan has helped people out before. You know, supposedly there's the thing with, you know, Uncle Will where he got cash in a GoPro or, you know, however that worked. You know, I don't know that. I don't know if that's what happened. But, you know.
And then there again, be point blank honest, that's really, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's none of my business, because
Right.
whoever Ryan wants to help, whether it be somebody that's on YouTube or if it's like the woman over at, I think it was,
Well, see, I got to interrupt you there and say, well, just like it's no one's business what my financial affairs combined with my family or the person that I help and stay with is any of their business just because I'm on mine either.
I can't think of a little fast food restaurant down there in National City where he wants to drop 2 bricks. But you know, because I think she was a single mother and all that. You know, whoever he wants to help, no matter what they do, what their case is, that's his business.
Yeah.
I mean, but no, I mean, I can't personally say who he has and who he hadn't. It's what he
Yeah.
does with his money and his stuff is his business, and yeah, more power to him. I mean, he's earned it.
Yeah. I mean, so the thing for me, like, you know, I'm certainly not in this anything from Ryan. You know, I've been blessed in life. If I want something, I'll buy it.
I'll
You
tell you
know,
point blank what I've gotten from Ryan. I got a visit and chat. And
exactly.
I've gotten a lot of great enjoyment listening to his music, watching his videos, his comedy, and all that.
And
So,
you don't expect a damn thing out of him, do you?
no, I'm not sure. Didn't expect him ever coming in my chat. I mean, hell, as small as I am on the damn totem pole and on YouTube.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, again, like I said, if I wanted something that bad, I would just buy it. And I think Rusty and Power Stroke work hard enough. If they want something, they'll just fucking buy it. You know, it's not, again, I'm sick of that whole narrative and, you know, which is just bullshit.
Well, I'll agree. Like, I would think that should go for everybody on all sides. Like, don't just always just first assume if somebody gets given something or something like they had to have grifted. Now, if there's things there that are concerning, then yeah, pull them back and look at them, but don't see something that's not there. You know what I mean?
And again, I don't know, you know, they keep talking about, what was it, Daniel Bishop or who this other, that these people have been paid Ryan, and Johnny's got proof, and all this bullshit.
Well, when Johnny says he's got proof, you can pretty much carry to the bank. He ain't got jack, because how many times have you seen proof? And when he says he's got proof and does bring something, it's normally a little text message. But what y'all don't realize is Johnny uses apps like Text Me and stuff like that, to where he can put in whatever number he wants to that he can text from and call from,
Right.
and he's forging most of these texts.
Exactly.
And he
Yeah,
had a
Johnny.
picture a little over a year ago where he
Worky Verse did the same thing though.
took in his den off his phone, and he had the phone aimed down a little too far, and there were other.
Tried to set up fake text messages between a girl supposedly and me. It's just scandalous, malicious shit. And today is the day that I start just on one strip. I will have maybe not that much, but some discomfort. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the strip first piece back literally the second day. And
Their phones on the couch. Look, they got called out on it that night.
Oh wow. Yeah, Goose made us aware of that. He said,
Well, the one with the phones, I made aware to Goose on that part. Now, Goose made us aware about the other
no,
stuff.
the program I'm talking about,
Right.
where he can even change the name of the carrier, like on the screenshots and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, sorry about the first couple minutes of the AD thing was boring. I just wanted to get the whole thing from start to finish. But yeah, let's listen to Tad more here.
Right.
But like they've been rocking with fucking that dude forever.
And that's what I said, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, and these people that's really been rocking with him, like him bringing these people that's attacking people online to his house and them getting to hang out with him and shit out there, it gives him a bad look if you think about it.
Oh yeah,
it really does, and I'm sure it upsets some of these true Creek fans, Creek Squad fans. That's really the true followers of Ryan Upchurch. That's why these people are ruining his.
I've yet to see a video from someone expressing outrage because, Mike 12 Point or Father Son or, Kansas or Power Stroke, get to hang out at Ryan's. I think the only person that's butthurt by that is you, Johnny. I don't, maybe I'm missing, that side of the internet or whatever, but I've yet to see that.
Ruining his brand, and he does not even realize it.
Well, they go out and you do, like, your fan base kind of represents you in a certain extent. And when you have people like ripping apart even for instance Martin Speaks, his family, they're just trying to rip apart his family.
Yes.
Contacting his wife. This is what Rusty Truck is doing. Power Stroke contacting his wife to break up another family. So if you guys think that's what Creek Squad's all about, then personally, I want nothing to do with it.
All right, AD. Show us where Rusty or Power Stroke contacted Martin's wife, because it didn't happen. If you want to know anybody that contacted his wife, it was me. And, I didn't contact her with
okay,
anything crazy. The other day, Martin was in what I consider, his behavior was not normal. You know, and I would consider, you know, I would have done the same thing if it would have been, you know, if his wife was my daughter or something. You know, his behavior was concerning, and everybody knew that his wife had left. And he's sitting there talking to Neville like a crazy person, you know, saying that his wife is sitting right next to him drinking a cup of coffee. So the only thing that I said to her, and like I said, we covered a little bit of this last night. It's the first time I had reached out to somebody off of YouTube platform, and I simply said, "Hey, you know, you don't know me from anybody." I said, "You know, your husband's behavior online is, you know, bizarre. I've seen something like this before, and I've seen stuff like this before that has gone seriously wrong. You know, please take care of yourself and your child." You know, and I told her, I said, "You don't know me. I don't need a response from you. You know, I'm just, you know, I want to make sure that you're all right, or you're doing, you know, or you're taking steps to, you know, protect yourself." And she did reply to me, and she said, "No, I'm not at home." She said a lot of what he's saying online isn't true. And then she thanked me. She said, "Thank you for looking out." She said, "Quite honestly, you're not the only person that I've received messages from, you know, telling me things and, you know, worried for, you know, my safety." And that was it. Um, you know, I know some other people had made some contact with her, and there's screenshots floating about, you know, different things that are, you know, whatever. I'll let them discuss that. But you know, my reaching out to her was purely her concern, or my concern for her well-being. And you know, I am speaking for Rusty and Power Stroke both. I know those guys didn't contact her. Uh, you know, just because they didn't. Yet here's AD running his mouth to Johnny's entire panel, talking about how, you know, we're for the breaking down of the, you know, nuclear family by, you know, talking shit to, or, you know, telling or talking to his wife or
I don't know if he meant nuclear family, but that guy's family
whatever.
and others.
Um, you know, and this is the thing. Martin is the one that put all of this shit out there. You know, he gets up and says, "No, no, 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 come catch me, Durka Durka." You know, fuck you, Creek Squad. You can't do this. You can't do that. I'm crazy. I'm a fucking psycho. I'll come to your house and kill your dog in front of you, and then I'll kill you. You know, yada yada yada, and
I didn't know he said that stuff.
expect nothing to happen. I mean, he's the causation of
I mean, if he really said that stuff, I don't.
any of this shit that has happened online. You know, nobody cared about Martin before. He was over there doing his thing, and nobody cared. Everybody left him alone. You know, he provoked this entire thing. But anyway, you got anything to add to that, Wade?
Well, I mean, thing with AD, he took some time off. You know, he said he spent with his family. Now, whether that's true or not, I can't say, but I think he's still butthurt because he pretty much got ran off of YouTube.
Who was that?
AD.
Yeah, I wasn't too familiar. I just know that, like I said, I used to hang out in, you know, in his chat some late if I was up, and then I noticed he was gone for a while.
Oh yeah, well, see, he got ran off when he was speaking on Triple T and all, and Naughty ended up getting hold of him, and so the same thing that I'd been telling him and all that, but not as deep. I didn't want. I figured somebody needed to speak with
Damn, I didn't know that.
them that was more into the, you know, that somebody that was in the military or had been in the military, and
Right.
Naughty got a hold of him after, like I said, speaking on Triple T, and just tore into him. And by the time it was over with, OAD was in tears. And it wasn't a tearful thank you kind of cry. Yeah, I mean he was, that was it. He you know, he was crawling back over to his channel, and he ended up wrapping it up. And um so yeah, it'd been pretty much told not to ever speak on him again.
Wow, I didn't know all that.
Oh yeah, So
I didn't either, and that makes sense why he don't want to fuck around. That's why he won't help. That's exactly why him and Dagburn both ain't fucking, because they know they'll get fucked with more. And that's just, you know, I'm sorry. That's just pussy. That's just pussy.
I guess he's trying to pretty much reinvent himself, and now for the deal with Martin. Martin got upset the other night. He got shut down for a couple minutes. First thing he wanted to do was blame me. Well, no, I had nothing to do with it. There a lot of times when they do
Oh,
that, that's
I'm
YouTube
seeing
video
these.
warning you to
I'm
use.
seeing these comments now. I appreciate. Yeah, thank you for the context. Yeah, AD really doesn't give a shit. Rich, I appreciate it. I hope you don't mind me using your video. I am going to be giving you credit in the description and stuff. I just haven't redone my description since I had to redo the stream. He had a church service Sunday morning. Wow. Yeah, you get my signature wow, Rich. Let me turn this video back on to people.
Played something or said something or so, and eventually he found out, I think it was the day afterwards, that there was some hateful, there was a community guideline. He was doing something against community guidelines, and I think he said it was something dealing with like hateful speech or something. And so whatever it was, I guess he continued on, and so yeah, that one got taken completely down from something he posted in his community post. So there's things he says and things he does that he doesn't realize, and I guess it cost him that video.
Huh.
So yeah, and he's got to. I mean, because he just flies off at the mouth. He gets upset and he doesn't think before speaking. He's another one of them. He don't like being part of a group. He's told us that. He don't. He's never been technically part of a group. He always wanted to be a loner. So I think he started getting comfortable around some people over here and decided no, he didn't like that because he had never had it before. And so now he wants to attack the ones that were trying to welcome in. And now realizing that nobody wants anything to do with him. He had a crowd the other night that got up to, I think, 50, and he was so damn excited. Well, out of 50 people, he had what? Maybe at best 5 people that were in there for him.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, but Martin, you continue doing you. If it makes you happy, but you continue running that mouth, and we're going to end up making a complete fool of you to where even your damn little shorts aren't going to do you any good.
yeah. Speaking of 50, we got 52 folks in here right now. Appreciate y'all being here. But let's get back into this a little bit here.
Whether the music's good or not, that's cultish behavior.
Yeah.
And if you look up the definition of cult, it's anything that goes against society norms. Like, it's not normal to try and break apart families and shit.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
And they've tried to break apart your family.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
Bones, Bare Bones, his family, is broken apart, lost his fucking mind. There's other creators, Carl's, like, breaking apart a family over, and none of them are trying to help. They'll just poke fun and try and keep it going just for a laugh, but it's at the expense of other people who are suffering.
Right.
And it's like, to a point where, okay, yeah, is it funny, or are you guys just truly dirtballs, dude?
Okay, first of all, I mean, Bones is having some issues, and I mean, that's not Creek Squad did not, pass the disease to Bones.
Right.
Carl has been mentally ill since he's been on YouTube.
Oh well.
And of anybody to say anything about Carl, AD has no room to speak. He has talked and ragged on that dude just as much as anybody else. Matter of fact, I didn't even know who Carl was, until AD, was buddy trolling him like he does. And he fucking, out
Wow.
makes fun of the guy. does all this shit, but again, when AD does it, it's okay. And you're going to see that, as a thing.
Right.
He's talking about this shit with Martin. Well, guess who was in the chat, about Martin? Yeah, AD was
AD.
there. Beachside was there. The other folks that frequent his chat were there.
And Johnny kicked Carl out.
Do what?
Johnny
Uh-huh.
Carl from Canada, the one we're talking about.
Yeah.
Out because he in his comment had my name. Now he was not standing up for me. He just so happens had my name in his comment, and he kicked him out for that reason. He don't even like my name being mentioned in a comment. If
Wow.
he sees my name mentioned, he automatically will kick it out.
Yeah.
He says we don't mention that name in here.
Yeah, I mean, my whole point is AD's doing the same shit. He's having a laugh, at these people's expense.
Next time
You
you
know.
go live, Johnny, I swear I'm gonna be over there constantly, way deeper, way deeper, way deeper, way deeper, way deeper. I swear to God, bro.
As well, is what I'm saying. Anyway, back to this bullshit.
Beach,
Well,
old Beachside and Native J have their trigger fingers on the quick.
Yeah, that's just what I'm about it. Like, it's a bad fucking look, dude. And you can take it to
Man, you're a bad look.
whatever level you want to, but somebody's gonna get hurt.
I ain't taking up. I mean, what he's speaking out on it is great, but don't be involved in it too, like, because I ain't got no reason to think that anything Rich is saying right now about AD would be a lie. He's never made no videos on me. He's never, like I said, we don't have any issues between the two of us. So I am going to take what he says in consideration.
As
And
well.
I'm going to take what Wade says in consideration. That's it.
Is what I'm saying. Anyway, back to this bullshit.
Exactly, little Jeffrey.
And that's just where I'm at about it. Like, it's just a bad fucking look, dude. And you could take it to whatever level you want to, but somebody's gonna get hurt, and eventually when that happens, the people that have said it, hopefully you guys can screen record this, eventually someone's gonna get involved.
Yeah, I said it too.
It's gonna happen, and when it does, I don't think it's worth this internet shit. Like,
I don't either, bro. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people out here saying, answer my beef with you, and I don't even know these people saying, look, I want to fight you, motherfucker. I want to fight you. I don't even know you. Get out of the street. You know what I mean? And like, Wade, I don't really want to fucking fight the dude, man, because fucking I'd hurt that fucking dude. That's the
yeah.
fact about it. Dude's got cancer.
Like, I think he's older. He's like 90.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
I'm taking it easy on Wade
Jesus.
because of his condition,
Right.
and like really, and I've been, I don't know what that's like. In my sympathy go out to you, Wade, if you're listening, you know that. Can't imagine, having like a death date and all that, but he's come at you really hard. And so that's, I just can't go back and forth with that dude. But I mean,
Yes, I did. I did contact the patient's wife.
You got anything you want to say?
And that's what I'm about, Johnny. That shit is not better. Why?
Say about that, Wade? I know it was.
That's gonna be on my video. But here's the thing. John talks about all this. standing up, being a man, doing the man's way. You don't go behind onto another platform to somebody's spouse that you're having a problem with and attack them that way. You're doing things way behind the scenes, especially when that person's never even had anything to do with this. And you say that's a warning for him. So you're pretty much making a threat to her about her husband without facing him. You know, man up. That's
Yeah.
that week as well. You talk about us attacking your wife. Your wife, on my behalf, wasn't even mentioned until she started opening her mouth. And then each time she would open it, depending on what was said, was how hard back I came. And when she started talking about my cancer and question a death date, especially a week after I proved, well, no, not death date, when she wanted proof of my cancer, which was stupid because it was a week after I proved I had cancer, and yet she wants to work in the health field. Oh, that's really not smart.
Yeah.
But tell her to carry on.
Yeah. All right, guys. This video's it's got about 7 minutes left, so it's not gonna be forever. Let's see here.
Yes, I did.
Well,
He was talking
Goose
about. Goose was
acts
talking
like
about.
he's the good dude, and
Yeah,
then
and he's
to
not.
find out like he's using police shit.
Yes, to grow, to try to get famous. That's all it
Right.
is. And he
And-
goes against the people that he fucking was working for years.
Right.
You know, that's
He's like
the point.
he's like a rat on cops or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I've got a lot.
So
of
I don't know.
friends
Like at first, I was like, this dude's cool.
yeah, I
Like
did
when he
too.
was hooking you up and shit, but then like
Yeah.
he just jumped on the rush. He saw the numbers, dude, and he's like, oh, I can be friends with these guys, and
And grow my
you know,
channel more.
and grow my channel. It's all about clicks and views, you guys.
Yep. Because that's what he starts to talk about when he was on live with Rusty and a couple others that night when he was
Oh,
on his
is that
cruise
right?
or whatever. He was
Yeah.
talking about how his numbers, about how his videos.
Numbers, baby.
Yeah, that's what he started talking about. He said first he said it ain't about the numbers and all that.
All right. Okay, Johnny. I know you're too stupid to realize this, but the reason Goose said that was to troll you. It's the only reason he did it. And he even texted behind the scene, to say, hey, and he even said, look, Johnny, this is triple the views you've ever had
Mm-hmm.
and 20-some thousand subs. I don't think, Goose does something completely different than what I do or what Wade does or what Rusty and Power Stroke do. Completely different. He's not dependent on, your dumbass actions to grow his channel. It was just a platform that he knows that he will be heard on, to express his difference of opinions with you and your behavior. It is what it is. That's why views were brought up.
And just think, Johnny, you're not even on nowhere near his level.
Exactly. So, the guy was genuinely trying to help you, Johnny. Like most people do. You're like their little pet project. For whatever reason, people feel sorry for you and try to help you, just like with your paintings. It's all charity. Nobody wanted that fucking art, Johnny. It was a fucking donation to you.
That was generous right there. You calling it art?
But you're too dumb to fucking realize that, and you fucking shit on anybody that tries to help you. And once again, you have proven yourself time and time again that that's what you do. And Linda, guess what? I used to think, hey, she's right there with you. She's just as fucking guilty, if not more guilty. And the two of you together make a perfect fucking couple.
I used to feel sorry for her. I used to feel sorry thinking, here she is busting her ass while he sits at home and
Busting her ass,
goes
she works
nuts at
fucking
the house.
part-time.
Well, yeah, come to find out, but I mean, that's what I was thinking. Here he is just smoking all day, going and buying them cigarettes. He won't even do something as simple as rolling his own to help save her, while and then come to find out that watching her behavior behind when he starts filming more and more of her while he's doing lives, then she finally started doing her live, and I started seeing change in her, and then together, it's like, she's not quite as innocent as she made herself out to be.
Yeah.
And then around the court date, right before the court date and during the court date and right after it, there was a major change. It's like, whoa, the deal with Patty. Like, oh, yeah, you thought he was snowballing us. Yeah, this one right here is definitely a snowblower.
Yeah. Well, I don't venture too far off track. At least this portion of the show is not about Johnny's dumbass. We could, as you know, we could carry on that for nights and nights in. But all right, back to the video.
Shit. And then later on the live, he started talking about, well, I got this on this video, and I got that on that video, and this and that. Like,
Fucking duck,
Fuck
duck,
out.
goose.
I
Duck,
don't know about
fucking
it.
goose, dude.
yeah.
Jesus.
I said, nah, I said, gobble, 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 goose. Gobble goose. And then instead of duck, duck, goose, it's turkey, turkey goose is what it is. A turkey fucking you'll run from this motherfucking turkey right here.
And then to think he's trying to use like his little cop authority.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I will listen to me, Goose. I will take a shit on your cop authority. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck you. And I
That's
like
it.
cops. I support police. But I don't
Yeah.
support people that just go after people for talking their free speech and threaten like whatever you're threatening Johnny with is ridiculous. You're part of Crack Squad. Congratulations, dude. People that rip apart families and fucking dox people and pull into their ever living fucking lives nonstop.
Yep.
Congratulations, dude.
All right, who's ripping apart families, AD? What families have been ripped apart? I mean, maybe are you referring to Ryan and the struggles that he has going on right now with his mother? That has nothing to do with Crack Squad, as you like to put it.
Neither does Martin's, because
Yeah, I mean,
we're not making Martin drink and be lazy and not work, and
and back to Goose, Johnny would have been that guy like that the teacher, like, gave him an A when he deserved a B, and then something comes up later and he rats on the teacher, for trying to help him out. He's just that kind of guy. Yeah.
ask him about Shotty, because right before the ordeal with Goose, he got mad at Shotty for simply coming over here to talk with us.
Oh, I missed all that. I knew that Shotty had, I'd heard that people say he had flipped sides or whatever. But,
Well, I think Shotty seen his true colors then. So Shotty came over here one night, up on panel, and I think Shotty's trying to get a feel, trying to see what's going on, and he went on to Johnny's live either the next night or maybe the night thereafter, and next thing you know, boom, Johnny jumps down his throat because he seen him up here on panel with us and kicked him and banned him.
Really?
Yeah.
After all that support and shit that he took in the name of Johnny?
Yep.
Well, again, that's not surprising. I mean, like I said, you're talking about a true piece of shit. Always will be. All right, here we go.
Right. You must feel good about yourself. I hope you sleep good at night,
You know what these guys did to a two-time female war vet, Goose?
Dude,
They
bro.
ripped apart her life for months.
My God.
Months.
My God. Yeah. But think about that, bro. I mean, she's supposed to went live tonight. Did she
Little
go live tonight?
girls. Little
Yeah.
little girls. They
On fucking TikTok. Yep.
but we don't care about that, do we, Goose? No, we don't care about that.
No.
We only care about the numbers, right?
You know what he said?
And the
is
clicks and the views.
his excuse for turning on me was that what I said about Wade. It was personal because of what I said about Wade. But he had my phone number. Could have been man enough to reach out to me and be like, "Hey, you shouldn't have never said that." hey, whatever, you know what I mean? He decided to post a fucking video online, fucking bashing me. Like, dude, you're no different than them.
Johnny, after you do it, you've shown your character. You know, at some point, people only have to see so much to realize that, in Goose's case, that he made a mistake even associating with you, because somebody that said would say the things, you know, that you said, and given the opportunity to walk it back, and you double down on it, you know, that just tells the man that you're a total sack of fucking shit. And you know that's what you are. There's no need to communicate any further after that. You know, I'd say the man was probably hurt behind the fact that, you know, you ended up being, you know, who you are, despite him being warned about you. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
No
I mean,
different than
listen,
them.
we all make mistakes. I made
Yeah.
mistakes on here, and I gotta
And I mean, that's the one I've got to agree with them on that about Johnny. Sorry, not sorry.
come and I gotta apologize like a man.
Yep.
You know, ain't nobody perfect. Like, but yeah.
You, AD, and Johnny owe me an apology.
Anyway, man, that
Yeah,
fucking guy.
Yeah, man, it's getting this shit's getting weird.
I don't expect to get it. It's, I won't do nothing but if I ever see anything interesting, make videos about you or whatever. That's all I'd ever do. And I probably won't even do that much. This will probably be the last video y'all get any attention on.
Bro. Shit's getting weird when people are here talking about fucking people's wives and shit and all that bullshit. You know,
Oh, I saw that video.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about when you're reaching out to somebody's wife and shit like that. That's fucking when you're fucking going way too far with shit. What they're trying to do is mentally abuse Martin Speaks.
Dude,
What
they're
they're trying to
talking
do.
about his kid and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure y'all haven't participated in anything like that, have you, Johnny? I had to switch headphones, so earbuds to my Galaxy Buds. Here we go.
This is the shit we talked about, chat.
Yes.
Like, if you're a true supporter of this, this is what we've been calling out for 10
For
months.
18 months for me.
So I'm late, you know, to the party.
You're
Some
fine.
it's some of you
Wow.
new guys I see around here that are riding up church's fucking dick, right? You need to simp harder, okay? If you want to comment from them, you gotta go harder at Johnny
Bro,
in the
God, they go harder
videos.
at me. God.
All right, this is the part that pissed me off a little bit. He's talking about Martin's daughter. You know, I can speak for me and the folks that I know and associate with. There's not a single person that said a damn thing about his daughter.
Yeah, I don't know who said that.
The only person that I even heard even talk about his daughter was Martin himself.
Yeah, because I mean, I seen him hold the pictures up when I was watching the replay of the daughter. I'm like,
and he got real emotional after that. That's when he said he would, you know, if somebody tried anything on his daughter, he would, you know, kill him in front of, kill the dog first and make you watch, and then kill you.
which that was a pretty stupid statement.
Yeah,
right there, because that could get him struck down.
Well, I mean, dude, his wife already has all she needs, you know, for, you know, her lawyer for her family divorce court, you know, to get 100% custody. And it's sad, you know, I don't think, you know, I don't think anybody should not have access to their children. But again, you know, you've got to be stable enough to be able to handle it, you know. And I don't know. I'm not the one that can make the decision on whether, you know, Martin is stable enough to do that. But there's professionals that could do that. In my opinion, I don't think he is right now in this place where he's at. But, you know, I'm not the one that decides that. You know, a court will decide that. But he's certainly giving them all the bullets they need to fucking, you know, hang him out to dry. And there's nobody on here. There's not a big enough piece of shit on here that would, say anything derogatory, towards a little girl like that that's innocent from, the things that go on around her. And back to the whole thing of somebody fucking his wife or whatever. That's a joke that was running with him and Isaac. And again, we've always said, Isaac is a wild card. Yeah, I consider him like a Howard Stern. He's got the shock factor, whether you like it or not. Now, do I truly think, and does anybody truly think that Isaac's going to be out here banging, Martin's ex? No. I mean, and again, AD, this would make more sense, and I could respect it coming out of your mouth more if you're not there alongside everybody else participating in the poking of Martin.
Right. Which I guess
Exactly.
if it's said enough, and depending on the tone it's said and everything else, some people may consider it kind of like which I don't because of the context, but like PBR's little joke, as he would say, which was nowhere like a joke, but
Yeah, I don't.
some people just look at things differently.
Yeah, but yeah, it just doesn't. Like I said, and again, I mean, you should, if somebody was talking about his little girl, anybody and everybody, rightfully so, should be should take offense to that because it's not right.
No, you're protecting a minor at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, minor or not, it's the daughter. I kind of feel that way. People will give Johnny's daughter some shit, and
Well, apparently something was said tonight about Johnny's daughter.
yeah, I highlighted it in the chat. Somebody had made mention that they thought that they were hiding her because she was pregnant or something.
Who was it? Do you know?
I think it was little. Was it Little Hillbilly? Trying to scroll back up and see. I do remember highlighting it. It was let's see, Straight Shooter, I think. Yes, it was Straight Shooter.
Steve?
Shooter. Straight Shooter archery champion.
Oh,
You
so
know.
it was a female that I asked.
Oh, I don't know.
So
Is she a female?
Yeah,
Is it Straight Shooter?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
So apparently, what they weren't. I doubt they were saying it to be disrespectful. They're probably asking because maybe they have heard it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, either way, you, Johnny, and again, you brought your daughter on the internet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He brought all his kids on the internet.
And when you do that, whether it's right or not, people are going to have an opinion. And some people are going to express that. Whether it's right or wrong, I wouldn't want anybody saying anything about my daughter. And to be quite honest, that's why I don't show my face. I don't want anybody to know my daughter. My daughter has nothing to do with this. You can say anything you want, but I'm just not going to give anybody the opportunity to easily say something about my kids.
And still, that's not near as bad considering what you said about your son.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother thing. Again, we keep going to Johnny when I'm trying to make it
Exactly.
about AD. It's hard not to, but
Well, especially tonight because
Yeah,
he
oh,
was
yeah,
the
he
ADs
did-
and he was on ADs. for
yeah. I mean, he's involved. There's only a little under 3 minutes left with this thing. Let's see what else they say. I don't know if there's more.
And you got to tag Ryan in all of them. All right. Make sure you at Upchurch hashtag Creek Squad and show what a true country fucking hero you are. Like, give me a break, dude. Anyway,
Right.
shit's wild, bro.
Right.
And
Right.
the true supporters, thank you to the people who are the mods and the people who can clearly see. And they have better vibe anyway. Like, this is their sides to this shit, and their side is creepy as fuck. We're
Bro,
ripping apart a family of a YouTuber
Yep.
by the name of Martin Speaks, At
Mhm.
first, they loved him and they cherished him,
That's
and
what
he
I
was
said.
part of Creek Squad. And look at how quick they will throw
See, I don't mind using Martin as an example, but you won't talk about the stuff done by me. Make it make sense.
any of
Oh,
you
yeah.
under the bus.
Yes, for Ryan. And it's all leads back to Ryan. Every
Yes.
bit of it
If
leads
you
back to
say
Ryan.
one
no, it don't.
criticism against Ryan Upchurch, you will have a bunch of weird
Everything that's happened to Martin Speaks, I guarantee you, does not lead back to Ryan.
internet fucks come
Yep.
after you,
Yep.
and they will pull up pictures of your family. They'll contact your wife. I've got death threats.
But not because of Ryan. Oh my God. Well, maybe if you talk shit about him enough, that might be one of their motives, but that's not all.
They've contacted my wife, my family, you name it.
Yep.
All because I just basically said, which I don't think Ryan's like that bad of a fucking dude. I think
I
he's
don't
rich.
either.
And when you're rich, and I know what it's like to have money, not as much as
How'd they find out who your wife was, AD? How'd they do all that? Who'd you give your info to? Or did they just hack the anonymous YouTube dude? I did not know they'd called your wife and everything. Well, damn, that makes me even more fucking like, why do you not just focus on calling that out instead of doing this other chaos loving stuff that you do?
him, but be around people that don't, and yeah, shit happens.
Right.
You know, they're gonna not
Right.
be able to keep
Right.
up. All right.
And the drugs on top of it. you
Yeah,
know?
and I've been down that drug road too. So I'm not just coming from a place of judgment. I see a bunch of con men surrounding themselves, attaching themselves to Ryan because they know he's a nice dude, right? They don't give a fuck about the music. These are the newer guys like the Rusty Truck and the Power Stroke. They're like in calls for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is calling people trying
Exactly.
to like get
Get
you to join
information.
Creek Squad? Like that's a cult type shit. And then they're like
Yes.
trying to figure out, this, with like justice, and it's just weird.
Bro, that girl right there. And if y'all remember a long time ago when me and Patty and Tamara was doing them lives, you remember when fucking she was talking about how she had a demon in her and she wanted to get it removed and all kind of shit. Justice was talking about
Nah.
herself that she had a demon inside her and
Are
was
you for
crying.
real?
Yes, bro.
Dude, I was
Yes.
right. I told you guys.
That's exactly what she said, bro. Like Patty was going
Dude,
to pay for a
when I
reading for her.
Dude, when I first saw her, I swear to God, I said that lady is a demon.
Yes,
I could just see it in her.
bro, it's bad.
And for her to say that,
Right.
that's fucking crazy, dude. And I told you guys I was demon hunting out here. Anyway, man, I'm gonna hop down. I appreciate you having me up.
All right, man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Take it easy. Keep fighting that good fight
will.
too. All right,
I
man.
am, brother.
Fuck them all.
Peace out. Peace out. Fuck them all.
Yeah.
Including the people that get done wrong by him. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so yeah, there's no
Or the people that
round
criticize me.
robin
Ow, ow,
recruitment
ow.
calls that go around for Creek Squad.
Yeah.
Rusty and Power Stroke can speak upon their like for Upchurch's music. I can definitely speak for them and me when I say that nobody expects absolutely anything from Ryan at all. It's just weird, and I don't know enough about Justice and whatever she said about a demon or whatever that dumb shit was. But they had to bring Justice up because she was on a live with myself and Power Stroke last night. But yeah, Johnny,
Well, he likes it when somebody else brings justice up because he himself will not, because he's afraid of justice.
oh, he's terrified of Justice.
But as long as somebody on panel brings her up, then he feels that
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah.
So yeah, he likes it when someone.
We'll start going over there and be like, justice coming for you, Johnny. Justice coming for you. See how he likes some shit like that or something. How many people fucking block me out of there? talk about justice. Bet you won't, bitch.
Brings justice up.
And
I can be a little person of chaos and division too if I want to be, but I just ain't like that.
again, you got to remember.
I don't try to be. I don't want to be.
I mean, Justice was around. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah. She was.
she's been privy to a whole bunch of shit. I mean, I'd say she could probably write a book. So I'd probably keep your mouth shut about Justice, Johnny. But you know,
Yeah, keep that mouth shut, Johnny.
I've
Keep it focused on Ryan.
always thought that she was sweet, and I've never witnessed any demon-like characteristics to Justice.
No,
I remember that person, and you know she had the justice for against Nicole Arbor. You know, and Nicole Arbor did lie about Ryan. Hell, she lied and did that Matthew Santoro guy wrong. All types of shit.
and he's got to realize too. You know, he keeps this up with Goose. Who's to say Goose may not just eventually go? Hell, why should I keep my promises to him?
What's up, Isaac?
And it ends up just dropping information. You know, I'm sure there's promises that he made him at the time that, you know, well, why should I keep him when he's spreading, you know, information on me like this that he said he wouldn't, you know, that was supposed to be between me and him. So yeah, I mean, Johnny may want to watch his step. And AD, he's going to start running his mouth. Well, now AD, stop and think. Was there something Johnny may have said about you in confidence with Goose? Because Johnny can't keep a secret. No way, shape, form, or fashion. And if he knows something, and if he thinks by giving it up, it's going to benefit him one way or the other,
He'll fucking do it. I will go ahead and agree with that.
Yeah.
Because he'll straight up take a side of something or whatever for his benefit if it benefits him. Even if a month or so ago he had a problem with that person. Or just as an example.
That actually, so Straight Cheaters said that wasn't an absurd question. She's allowed to sleep at the boyfriend's house, you know,
Oh shit.
unless they're planning to terminate the pregnancy. Why get so mad? Yeah,
I think she just started dating this guy.
I didn't see. I don't keep up with all these little details like that, but
Well, like Straight Shooter said, you know, in that live, in Merle's live,
Yeah, they said they were going to try to take Brownie from me, and Brownie has been in training now for the past year, and he still is to become my PSD. And since I'm getting off pharmaceutical, oh shit, I haven't had this thing up. My bad. Since I'm getting off the pharmaceutical regimen I've been on, you know, I think it's more important that I have him as that than anything. I mean, I don't know. I'm so used to using Tylenol that I may have to keep using it along with whatever natural thing I used to. But yeah, it's not lawful to threaten somebody and their animal. You know, he's already been an ESA forever, and certified as that by a doctor. But you technically don't. I mean, with service animals, it's different. They're trained to do a specific task for a specific person for a specific condition or multiple ones, what have you. And they're either trained by an organization or they're self-trained. And you can get AKC registered people that I have a trainer, vet tech that helps me train him so that he can pass his good citizen test. And then once he does that, then he's, you know, considered a service dog. I mean, whether people want to like the Workyverse stuff, whether they want to act like he's not or whatever, that's fine. I mean, that's them because they've seen videos while he's still in training because he's still young. He's not that old. All right, what am I looking for? I'll put the video back up. Sorry. What was I? I was just sworn I was just looking for something. Brain fart. Oh well.
She asked Johnny to help her by chopping up the lettuce and all the toppings. He was so mad, so frustrated.
Wait. I've seen this. Oh, I was gonna switch to that's right. It's just changing the title of it. All right, let's get back to the video.
That didn't get any help. And this isn't the first time. Hell, Johnny, you don't do anything else. You don't work other than YouTube, because we know YouTube's your job. Get in there and help your woman out.
Yeah, Mike, what question you got, buddy? Pettis, wake up over there. It's not that late. Wake up. Anyway, Mike, I'm looking for your question down here that you got.
She should be 10th, maybe. I'm gonna say 10th grade. I don't think she's quite 11th yet. I think she's, if I'm not mistaken, she's 16 or will be 16.
Yeah, I think I've heard him say that she was 16. And again, they're the ones that have put her on camera.
Mm-hmm.
So
put her on camera. They show her smoking. They showed her prom picture or getting ready for prom. And, yeah, I mean, they've shown them for the past couple of years growing up.
Greg, I've heard DeLand. That could be wrong. I think that's what comes to mind. You know, Wade?
What, Mocon?
Yeah.
DeLand, Florida.
Yeah, okay. DeLand.
Yep. Matter of fact, we got pictures of where he actually lives, but yes.
What's up, Johnny? We saw you over there trying to put some sense into old Fagburn.
Oh, he's not going to listen to Cashville. He's not going to do it. I mean, Cashville was trying to get his point across to him as politely, but with, being stern, because Cashville's not going to go in there and end up getting bullied by him, and he's not going to do it. He's, like I said, he's got that wall built up around him, so you're not going to get anything through to him.
Mike, we can talk. I'm not saying no, but yeah, we could certainly talk about it. Just send me an email. It's my name on here at Gmail. So it's just richnewbuck@gmail.com. Let's see. But yeah, that shit, in Martin's, to sit there and listen to the guy, like, I couldn't imagine, having raised, 3 small kids, being born. I could never imagine telling my wife, I'm not changing a diaper. Like, I mean,
Who are you talking about? Carl?
Martin.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no,
I mean,
on top of that having kids and changing the diaper is, now some guys are like, but when you look back on it, you're gonna be
Yeah.
glad you did. You know, that's just part
It's just part of it. I mean,
experience.
it's
of
you hadn't lived until
growing.
you've cleaned out like a stage 9 blow up that went all the way up the back.
Oh no, what's worse than that are the first couple of days are born.
Oh yeah, that mustard shit everywhere.
Yeah,
Fucking,
that green. Yeah,
that's awful. But
but
yeah, I mean,
and it's just the joy of raising kids
yeah,
as
it's part of
bad as
it.
the job is, at the time. But yeah, it's just yeah.
And if you have a little boy, he's gonna piss on you sometimes. Fucking, yeah, I can't believe that. Yeah, but with you, yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But
Well, Kurt, I don't know if he broke his peace pipe with him. It's just he's trying. In order to have peace, you had to get everything out in the open.
yeah, I'm the same way, Johnny. I felt guilty because my wife was the one that, she always had to get up in the middle of the night because she was adamant about, breastfeeding our kids and not using formula. And I think they were much healthier, all three of them because of that, because they really never were
Yeah, it is better than formula.
sick. And she was a big believer in that. And, you know, I usually got to sleep because I didn't have the boobs. So I tried to help.
If a child can triple its weight, grow skin, hair, nails, all that on just formula or breast milk, that'll show you the thing about that. Well, I mean, it's common. I mean, it's not until you really think about it, because we lost our relationship to food. But when you chew your food up, it goes in, or especially if you're like drinking a smoothie, the body can only use liquids. And if you're eating mostly, just stuff that's cooked, not supplementing it with any raw stuff or vitamins, electrolytes, and things of that nature, there's going to be a big difference. That's just a comparison that I saw in a book I'm telling you about.
Help out where I could. And, with work, that was my one thing. I may have gone back to work a lot, but I was always there to make sure that I could help with bath time and put them in bed. And that's just part of it. I mean, that's the shit that they remember, when they're older. I remember I was talking to my oldest that's going to college this year. She was sick. She had like a virus or something, and she was yelling across the house. And I went in, and she just looked at me and she says, "Daddy," she said, "I made a mess with my mouth." And she had puked all in the bed. She was sick, but that's what she said.
Yeah, I mean when they're little like that. But Missy 18, that's the thing. So you stop and think back with Johnny. If you go in and you stay calm and you just give facts, that tears Johnny up.
Yeah.
If you're going in and you're raising a little ruckus and you're not really giving facts to throw at him, he's fine with that. But if you stay calm and you're just throwing facts at him, that's it. He don't want nothing to do with it because number one, he's not getting under your skin. Number two, he cannot deal with cold hard facts.
Hey, Wade, hold it down for a sec. I'm about to float here. I'll be right back.
Yes, I mean he has nothing to come back on it. He says he's got all this proof and all these receipts, but he don't. He never once comes back on it. He's been proven with all these lies, and yet these people over there still believe him.
I think it has more of the effect of picking a side,
And Dartmouth, I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean that's the great thing about the kids and watching them grow up. Way to go, Slingshot. Said he found out where his spouse had been hiding the Nutty Buddies. Now get you a big glass of cold milk and enjoy the show. Oh yeah, Tabitha. I mean, so many, but I mean, it amazes me how many women just put up with that. Yeah, okay, Darla. That's what I done. Probably the first.
I think that covered most of what I wanted to talk about or hear and talk about with my experience concerning Johnny and AD. I'm going to wrap it up there for this morning. Everyone else have a good rest of your morning and be safe this Monday morning. I got to do some things today. Take care. God bless. See you later.